Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I want to talk about my reaction to the most recent Medium article posted by Shytoshi Kusama last night. He delivered on the Medium article a lot of different updates we want to go over, and especially we want to focus in on the treat token because that seems to be getting a lot of controversy around it, but I really don't see why. And I'm going to talk about that, of course, in this video as well. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's dive into this Medium article. I'll be right back. Cheers. Good morning to everybody out there, or good evening, depending on where you're watching in from. So, Shibarium, Treat, Shib, Metaverse, all discussed in the most recent update from Shytoshi, how we work together to weather the incoming storm, and more in my new medium. And here it is. So, he goes into at first talking about, kind of historically, this is 1 year ago today. We released Shiba Swap, talking about how big of a deal that was. And then also talking about some of the FUD that has surrounded Shiba Inu and how they got through that and how it's been kind of brutal from the start. Many people were naysayers. Many people wanted to spew venom on the Shiba Inu project. Well, they kept building, they kept going, right? So they start off with a little historical reference point like that. But they say the main plan here is the main goal right now: finish what Ryoshi has started, finish what Ryoshi has set forth. Why? Because the plan laid out by Ryoshi, our founder, is a strong one that will outlast most issues, as it is rooted in true ethical purposes of giving power back to the people and doing so with decentralized technologies and IRL projects. Let's look at the progress. So, talking about Shibarium first, it's a key component in this uncanny war we find ourselves in, as it will allow us to move assets on chain with minor bone gas fees, empowering microtransactions. XFund gave the great update talking about Q3. The public beta testnet of Shibarium will go live, and you can read that here. Other than that, no big update on that front. We keep it moving. the stablecoin. Needless to say, she is a concern after watching other stable tokens collapse and billions in dollars get wiped off the market completely. Now, the team has not given full details on what the stablecoin she will look like, right? I just hope it's not an algorithmic stablecoin. Stay away from algorithmic stablecoins. If I had any say so whatsoever, if I did, I would certainly be talking about that. Now, originally, the She stablecoin was supposed to be pegged to 1 cent and not $1. But how that actually transpires, we shall see. And they're basically saying, hey, we're going to be taking a look at regulations, of course, and, bearing no insane issues. She should be released in 2022. Okay. Now, the token that has gotten a lot of controversy since this Medium article has been posted is the treat token or the reward token. Many people are saying, oh, no, just what we need, another fourth token or fifth token to the ecosystem, right? Because you have Shib, Leash, and Bone, which most people know about. You have She, which I think most people know about that. And now it's like, oh my gosh, a fifth one, and it's treat. Well, here's the thing. The treat token has been discussed about and talked about in the original documents for Shiba Inu. It is not new. In fact, we can bounce over to this old Medium article titled 6 Things You Need to Know About Shiba Inu, and this is back in February 12th. And if you scroll on down, it was in this recent update earlier this year. Shib, Leash, Bone, and Treat tokens, talking about the ecosystem. And right here, they say the anonymous team behind Shib also promised to release a new token called Treat. The details about the use case of this token and its tokenomics are not yet known. Well, now we're getting clarity, right? So, yes, you're reading it correctly. Treat will launch as part of our ecosystem, as found in our Wolf paper. Treat is a token that's been quietly in design, as we didn't want to rush another token into the ecosystem, and its use case must be well defined and outlined. Recently, the community did a vote that reserved the allocation of Bone for the production of validators and processes within Shibarium, leaving a question for the community. Well, which token will be available for rewards for everyone else. Of course, you get rewards in Ryoshi's Vision when you burn SHIB, but this is different. Well, insert treat token. It will not only serve this purpose, but will derive rewards for the metaverse and the blockchain version of the Shiba collectible card game, as well as for helping to provide balance to SHI, the stablecoin. This is a huge step in a final landing of this massive project to full decentralization. Treat will benefit our current SHIB ecosystem holders greatly. The tokenomics will not disappoint. So, that is something that, again, has gotten a lot of blowback, but I think it's a good idea. We want to reward people in the ecosystem. We cannot do that with Bone. It was voted, Bone was voted to be used for other things, right? So insert treat. And we've known about this for a long time. And then he goes into this long kind of discussion about extreme fudders. And it was kind of brutal, talking about, people attacking others and some people leaving. And I'll just leave that for you. I'm not really so much for the drama, but yeah, that's there. So keep it moving. In-person meetups. So this is something interesting I wanted to, add my 2 cents on. Of course, I was, helping out market ShibaCon, which was a community-driven event. The dev team did not give a lot of support to that, and that's why that did not happen. Now, some people will say that, they didn't sell enough tickets and what have you. They kind of got, shut down pretty early, and I was kind of frustrated at that. I was talking with the people who were putting on the event. I thought it was a great idea, but it looks like the dev team, they want to do it themselves. They want to have control in those in-person meetups, which kind of defies the idea of decentralization a little bit and community-driven projects. However, they did talk about meetups and the fact that, they are important, and didn't give any real details, but he says, I call upon you, SHIB Army, to lead this effort globally. So maybe that was it. Maybe they want this to be a global effort. The event was going to be in Las Vegas, which of course it was a global event, that was open to anybody and everybody, but maybe they're looking for smaller meetups in different pockets of the world. But he did address that, and, talking about having physical meetups for the SHIB Army. Then he goes into Metaverse. So let me first apologize. I'm not sure how a date slipped into our Metaverse post. The AAA gaming studio is coming, but it took longer than we expected. And he says, let me explain what happened without breaking any of the NDAs they're now under. So they hired, of course, Marcy and Sherry to the team. Before that, they had a few bids for AAA studios, and they were pretty sure either were a good fit. Marcy and Sherry bring a lot of connections and expertise to the table. We went back to the drawing board and began discussions with a few more studios to see what's the best method, technology, and team to build a truly incredible metaverse. Discussions with the top-notch studios are still on the table, and I'm hoping to lock in another important hire early this week. So that is something we'll keep tabs on. Another important hire as it relates to the metaverse should be coming as early as this week. So yeah, slower than I would have liked, but still moving forward on all fronts. So that's good there. But our metaverse isn't the only thing in the digital space on the horizon. Our card game approaches as well. Well, the wild card in all of this is the fantastic Shiba collectible card game. PlaySide and Shiba Games have been working hard to make the best collectible card game on the planet. It's literally amazing, and I was going to post information about it, but it deserves its own post. So we should be getting some information on card reveals, much more as they start testing and preparing to launch this amazing project. So that was an update there on the card game. And he says that's all for now. Sincerely, Shytoshi. So that was the full update. Again, I think the big takeaways, we're still waiting to hear more about Metaverse and a hire there. The treat token, which had a lot of controversy, has always been part of the ecosystem. It will be used to reward members of the community, which I can totally understand that. And they're pushing forward, kind of squashing the FUD. I guess that was another main theme of the overall Medium article here in this one on July 5th, just a day after Independence Day here in the U.S. Now, we take a look at the price, and we are trading at 10.35 right now. It did have a little bit of a run-up yesterday and still kind of in a consolidation phase, and we've been here since the end of June, around June 29th. So it's about a week now we've been trading sideways, and we shall see what happens here. But I think SHIB is in store for a nice rally, if we can maintain where we are overall in the crypto market. We had, of course, the nice rally that began on June 20th that lasted all the way till the 26th, 6 days of positive price action, and now just kind of moving sideways, which, hey, consolidation, I'll take it all the time, right? No problems there. So that's the overall update, kind of a longer video than usual. Hopefully you got some value. Go ahead and hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what you're thinking about the latest Medium article down below in the comment section. Also, check out my links in the description. The Patreon link is over there. We'd love for you to come over and join our private community today. Let's win together and let's build together in this bear market. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.